I'm currently at the Sheraton Grande Tokyo Bay, which was my go-to hotel for Tokyo Disneyland back when I had an annual pass before the pandemic. In this video, I'll show you this hotel's location, facilities, room, club lounge, and breakfast. Then I'll tell you how much it costs to stay here and how I think this hotel compares to the nearby Hilton, which is another popular option for Tokyo Disneyland. Anyway, let's start off with the location. The Sheraton is next to Bayside Station on the Disney Resort line. This monorail goes in a loop, so this station is right after Tokyo Disneyland and right before Tokyo DisneySea. If you're taking the JR trains from Tokyo, you can get off at Maihama Station, then go downstairs to the bus circle where you'll find complimentary shuttles to the hotel. There's also buses to the hotel from Tokyo Narita and Tokyo Haneda Airport. Now let's go inside the hotel and check out the facilities. Near the lobby, you'll find the bakery, Tostina, a small convenience store, and some stores selling Disney merchandise. The hotel gym is open 24 hours a day, while the indoor pool is mostly open during the daytime. The outdoor pool has an additional fee and is only open during the summer months. If you're willing to spend a little bit of money, then this hotel really shines in its recreational facilities for kids. In the outdoor area, there's a mini golf course, and there's a separate annex building with even more facilities. Here, there's a kids play area called Whiz Kids, a kids photo studio with Disney costumes, and a flight simulator. There's also a Namco arcade. At check-in, I'm always given a coupon for 10 free medals, which are tokens to play some of the arcade games, but I don't know if this is given to everyone or just Marriott elites. The annex building also houses the laundry room and the public bath. If you want to use the public bath, make sure you take off your shoes before you step onto the entryway, and then you put your shoes inside of the shoe lockers there. The rest of your stuff goes inside of a bigger locker inside of the locker rooms that are separated by gender. Now, I can't show you the inside of the public bath for obvious reasons, so I'll just describe it to you. They're currently using body wash, shampoo, and conditioner by Legrand Bang, and the men's side also has aftershave and facial lotion. There's actually two baths, a hot one that was 42 degrees Celsius, and a cold bath that was 26 degrees Celsius. There's also a sauna that was 90 degrees Celsius. If you have Marriott Platinum status or higher, there's a special area in the lobby for elites to check in, and you can either get free parking, vouchers to the public bath, or vouchers to Whiz Kids. Now let's do a tour of this park wing room. I really appreciate that in between the beds, they have these buttons to control the lights. In this drawer, we have yukata-style pajamas, which I like, but may be difficult for some people to wear compared to the button-down pajamas that you'll find at other hotels nearby. One of my favorite things about the park wing rooms is the bathroom. By the sink, you'll find a drawer with things like toothbrushes. On top of the sink, there's some organic skincare products. Like at other Sheratons, in the shower, you'll find Gilchrist & Soames bath amenities. This is actually my favorite brand of amenities for hotel chains around this price point. I've stayed at this Sheraton many times before the pandemic as a Platinum member, and I've never gotten a free upgrade to a suite except when I was using Suite Night Awards, and even then, it was always to one of their club suites and not their top tier Japanese suites. The club suites here have a separate living room, a larger bathroom, and balconies in both the living room and bedroom. But the suites here are a little bit older than this park wing room. The newest rooms are the Treasures rooms, which got renovated during the pandemic. This hotel also has rooms with extra beds for large families and dog-friendly rooms if you travel with pets. Now I'll show you the Club Lounge, which is for guests staying in club rooms or who have Marriott Platinum status or higher. In the back of the lounge, there's a workstation with a printer, and in the front of the lounge, there is a small kids' room. During the day, you can enter the lounge to get free drinks and snacks. This lounge is open until 10 p.m., so if I'm hungry when the parks close at 9, I usually come up and grab a pack of their oat cookies. In the evening, there's a cocktail hour, which I often have as dinner when I'm not eating in the parks. I'll now show you the food and drinks that they have. This evening, we have a noodle bar, but sometimes they have fried rice instead. During this cocktail hour and breakfast, Marriott Elites may only have 2 guests per room enter the lounge. Now let's switch over to breakfast in the morning. The lounge breakfast has a decent variety of pastries and Western foods, but it's really the Japanese food options that make this lounge breakfast superior to those at other hotels nearby. In addition to breakfast in the lounge, I've also had breakfast in the Galleria Café. Marriott members with Platinum status or higher can choose to have this breakfast as a welcome gift instead of 1,000 points. This is a great option if you want a fancier breakfast or if you have more than 2 people staying in your room. Then 2 people can eat in the restaurant and 2 people can eat in the lounge. The breakfast in the Galleria Café is very extensive with many different types of noodles, an omelet station, and dim sum. Note that the Grand Café and Tostina also have breakfast buffets, so if you book a room package that includes breakfast, your breakfast might be in one of those restaurants and be a little bit different than what you're seeing on screen. The coolest thing, in my opinion, is the kids area. It's extremely rare to have cotton candy for breakfast, and I also enjoyed the jelly vending machine. So how much does it typically cost to stay at this Sheraton? Well, I found that unlike the Disney hotels, which have increased less than 10% in terms of their yen price over the past few years, the prices at this Sheraton seem to more closely follow the US dollar. This means that while 5 years ago I was able to stay here for just 18,000 yen, now I'm staying here for 27,000 yen. Or a basic room here starts at somewhere between 160 and 200 US dollars. But the prices here and the availability of rooms really depends on what's going on in the Disney parks. This means that for New Year's Eve, the prices here can go over 1,000 US dollars. And for the first few days of the Halloween and Christmas events, this hotel can completely sell out. You can also use Marriott points to book a stay here, but it's generally not a very good deal, with values per point usually less than half a cent. Now that I'm back at home, I'll let you know why I really like this Sheraton, but also why some people might prefer a different hotel, such as the Hilton. Out of all the hotels next to Bayside Station, I think that the Sheraton is the most luxurious and has the best facilities. The Sheraton Club is also the best hotel club lounge on Tokyo Disney Resort property. But if you're actually booking a club room in order to get access to the lounge, then you might want to check out the Grand Nikko, which could be a better value for you. The Hilton has a better convenience store than the Sheraton, and the cheapest rooms at the Hilton have also been more recently renovated than the cheapest rooms at this Sheraton. With all that being said, if you have Marriott Platinum status or higher, the Sheraton will likely be the best hotel for you unless you really want the benefits of staying at a Disney hotel, such as early entry into the theme parks. If you don't have Marriott Platinum status, but you do have Hilton Gold or Diamond status, then the free breakfast might be a reason to pick the Hilton over this Sheraton. I will be uploading a review of the Hilton, and that will appear on screen. If you have any questions about either of these two hotels, feel free to post them in the comments section, and I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability.